What's going on, guys? It's Kristian from Peak Fitness, back to give you another trainer's tip of the day. And today we're looking at the ab rollout, an excellent exercise for your core and building core strength, but also stabilizing your core as well. So I'm going to go over a couple key tips whenever it comes to the ab rollout, but I'm also going to give you a progression as well. If you can't get the ab rollout, I have an alternative, and it'll help build those kind of steps to get to the ab rollout. So let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to have a couple pieces of equipment here. We have our ab rollout wheel, we have a mat, and then we also have our stability ball for kind of the progression. I like to use a mat just to have it on my knees, a little bit easier on my knees and my joints, so I kind of keep the mat there. So first things first I want to talk about is staying with a neutral spine. So I see a lot of people whenever they do this movement, they'll sit back in their hips here, and they're not getting the full movement of your core. You don't want to sit back in your hips here because it's going to allow you to hyperextend within your lower back. So you want to keep a nice neutral spine and try to stay as stable as possible. So instead of sitting back in the hips here, getting in this nice neutral spine position, keeping the glutes engaged but also your core engaged, and here's where we're going to move from. So next movement from here is going to be keeping our upper back stable. So keeping those shoulders down and back, nice stable upper back. Last movement, we're going to slowly progress, let the wheel roll out. So you want to go through your own active range of motion here. If you can make it all the way down to the floor, go all the way down to the floor. But if you can only make it to here, then back, that's fine. So another progression you can do from this is you can add a little twist to it. So instead of doing straight line, you can add a 45-degree. So from there, move out to the side, back to the top, opposite side, then back down. Like I said, the biggest thing is not coming back into the hips, keeping that nice neutral spine. So instead of rolling out and then moving back into the hips here, you want to make sure your core is nice and stable and engaged. Same with your glutes. So all the way down and then back up. So that's the ab rollout. If you can't get the wheel, that's fine. I have progression as well. Same movement, but it's with the stability ball. So with the stability ball, we're going to have that same nice neutral spine, make sure the core is engaged. Also the glutes are engaged as well. Have your hands on the stability ball here. Roll yourself out. Back to the top while maintaining that nice neutral spine at all times. And back down. Again, like I said, always making sure you move through your own active range of motion. You never go too far. You know your body better than anybody else, so stay in that own range. So that's the ab rollout. If you had any more questions, feel free to ask myself or any one of our trainers here at Peak Fitness. We'll be happy to help. And as always, stay active.